All right, guys, we're live. Give me 2 seconds to get my lighting right. There we go. That's looking good. Saturation, okay, 60 hertz. Save. All right, guys. What up? I'm going live. Let me get a few seconds to really get my lighting right, and then I'm gonna go on radar. And dude, we've got a tornado on the ground. It's crazy, man. We've got 3 tornado warnings. I was not expecting this. Good thing I did post on Instagram. I said there was a sneaky tornado risk tonight, and I was right, man. I was definitely right. We have like 4 tornado warnings. 1 tornado was on the ground right now. So here we go, guys. Here we go. All right, we're going to pull this up full screen. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's get on this radar. And there it is. There it is. So we've got 1 tornado warning down here. Velocities have weakened a little bit. There is a little bit of broad rotation right here. That's where we're looking at right now. That's where the tornado, if it was somewhere, it would be, but now it's broadened out. So if it spins up, it can be anywhere along this line right here, anywhere right there. So let's go up. Let's go right here. Radar indicated. Now this was observed. This was on the ground not too long ago. What? Oh, I clicked base reflectivity. This was on the ground. It has now lifted, and it is no longer on the ground. But if we do see something, it's going to be right there in this area, right there in that area. In Ames, it's going to be right on top of Ames. Actually, you can kind of see a little couplet right there. A little bit of tight rotation. It's right on top of Ames. Right on top of Ames. And if anything, it could also be right there. Let me go back to reflectivity, actually. No. Okay. So like I said, it's going to be right on top of Ames right there. Let me get on my phone. Give me 2 seconds, guys, and then I can start answering questions. If y'all have any, comment them. But I'm kind of freaking out right now because all this is pretty much headed my way. News 9 is now live with weather coverage. So, yeah. Give me 2 seconds, guys. All right, so we're back. And this storm, this storm is racing now. To try and catch up with the storm merger. If we get anything, the tornado is going to be right there on that little circle that I'm circling, just the tiny little one right there. Okay. Now let's go up here to this north one. This one is the observed tornado warning. This one is on the ground. This is for sure on the ground. If we see anything, it's going to be right there. It's going to be right there. we see anything, it's going to be right there. It's not that close. I'm really worried about so like I'm right in this area right here, but all this is headed kind of like that. That tornado warning is headed east, but it's going to continue to grow south, and it's going to be sweeping across OKC like that. So I may be live for a little bit. Depends on what my friends want to do. If they want to go have a Bible study, I'm probably going to go do that with them. But like you can see, it's all basically going southeast very slightly, but it will continue to bow out and continue to grow. And we could see a possible derecho tonight. And if you don't know what that is, that just means a massive wall cloud lowering to the surface, blowing at 140 miles per hour. And that is clearly dangerous. That is crazy dangerous. And yeah, that's just basically how it's going to go. So let's go back up here to this observed tornado warning. And you can see the hook echo right here. You can see it. You can see the hook echo right here. You have the whole definition. It's spinning right there, right, headed towards Lamont and in the further distance, Tonakawa. But it is right here. It's right here. It does look to be broad, but other than that, actually, we have a storm chaser. Okay. Andrew Worst is headed towards it. We have a storm spotter on it right now. And this is still observed, so very good chance this is probably on the ground still. I do believe this is lifted now. We do still have a little bit of debris right there. Now that could be contamination. That could be contamination, but that does look like a little bit of debris in the air. So this could very well still be on the ground. Okay, so we do have contamination a little bit. It is right there. If it lifted north any, we still have a tornado on the ground. Let's go back up here to Kingfisher. Now this is becoming more defined. Rotation is going to be right there, but it's headed straight for Kingfisher. If you live in Kingfisher, you need to be taking shelter. This is headed pretty much straight for you. And let's go to 3D, see what that looks like. Okay, so as you can see, you have the little bit of hook right here. It's going to be trying to spin up. If this lifts any, you're going to see more of a rotation right there. And yeah, if that little appendage right there lifts any, that's going to be crazy dangerous. Let's go back up here to Enid. Now, we could definitely still see a tornado right here, and we do still have rotation right in this area. If you look right there, that is definitely rotation. Now, it matches up with that southern tip, actually. We could have a tornado right here on the southern tip. On this southern tip. This is not a new tornado warning. Not a new tornado warning. But that appendage is still there. So if you're in Kingfisher, please be taking shelter now. Please be taking shelter now. Let's go back up here. Yeah, it does look like it broadened out a little bit. If a tornado's anywhere, it's going to be right there. Excuse me. If we're going to have a tornado anywhere, it's right headed towards Lamont. It's still observed, but we have Matthew Roth. His phone notes Warpig. All right. I'm not sure if I want to call him. See what he's doing. We text him. 580 761 3537 3537. Contact Math Rock. Okay. It looks like he's trying to get in the direct path of this. I'm going to send him a text real quick and see what he's saying. Let's see. Okay. I texted Matthew Ropp. It does look like he's just going to sit there. He may drop south on Highway I-65. He could very well drop south. But we do have a little bit of contamination. This still is observed. Let's go. Ooh, that does not look good. Kingfisher, like I said, you need to be getting into your shelters now. Now, that appendage is still there. If we look on 3D, we still have the very prevalent appendage right here. It could spin up anywhere along this line. It does look like it's going to spin up right here. I could be wrong. I could be right. Let's just wait and see, though. Let's go back up here in Enid. I do think that this is going to get dropped. If anything, it could get renewed, headed up towards Hunter and Pond Creek, because, oh, no. This storm is about to get renewed, headed northeast towards Enid. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, this is about to get tornado warned. It's about to go up towards Enid, towards Pond Creek. Hello? Oh, yeah. Yeah. What are you seeing, man? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, man, for the update. All right. Thank you, man. Bye. All right. So, Matthew Ropp, the storm chaser that is just east of Lamont, is he is seeing a very defined shelf cloud, and it doesn't look like it is rotating much, but he is about to get hit with 70-mile-per-hour winds and very strong winds. This severe thunderstorm warning could be upgraded to 80-mile-per-hour winds, and we may have another hook echo headed just right over Enid, and we do have another extension of this tornado warning. Like I said, there is still very well defined rotation right here. And it's going to go just south of Enid, maybe up near Garber, Garber, Oklahoma. So if y'all are in Enid, or just south of Enid, headed towards Garber, you need to be taking your shelter very, very quickly. Um, this is still observed. Actually, we could be getting another tornado just south of Lamont. This guy needs to go back to I-35 and drop south, just south of never mind. If this thing starts to spin up, he might want to head east and drop south. Yeah, I think this guy needs to head east and drop south. We have Billy Antlers here. YouTube Live, Tornado Billy. Okay. We'll pull up his live video real quick and see if I can see anything. I'm not going to text him. Bro, what? Tornado Billy YAHLERS 3072. Okay, this guy is not live, which is okay. It does look like Matthew Robb's still just gonna sit there. I don't think he should do that. He should drop south, man. He should drop south, try and get a view. Actually, just head east. This thing's running at 40, 45 miles an hour. Just go east, dude. He's east at 55 miles an hour. There is no outrunning this thing. He's already ahead. Go east, dude. He's about to get hit with a direct hit. Enid might actually be getting hit here in a minute. Just south of Enid, headed near Fairmont and Garber. Garber. So if you are in Garber, please be taking your tornado precautions. Lowest floor, center part of your house, and Kingfisher, just south of Kingfisher, we still do have that appendage. Um, Tornado possible, 70-mile-an-hour winds all along this warning. All along this warning. And we do currently have 4 tornado warnings. This is still observed. Matthew Ropp needs to drop south. Never mind. We are seeing appendages here, but it's okay. We just got another extension on this. This down here still says tornado possible. Very, very true. But only 70-mile-an-hour winds and a 3/4 inch hail. Yeah, this storm is very weak. This storm is starting to decrease in strength. This storm right here is starting to decrease in strength. All of this energy is getting sucked in by the storm down to the south, headed towards Oklahoma City. So anybody in Oklahoma City and north of Oklahoma City, in Edmond, Guthrie, Stillwater, y'all do need to be taking your severe weather precautions. this could very well turn into a very bad situation if there's any rotation right here, which it doesn't look like. It's just an appendage. But just south of Kingfisher, we do have a little bit of contamination, and it doesn't look like we're going to get an extension of that tornado warning. This one right here, we are very likely to get an extension of this tornado warning. At least or we already have it, I guess. But things are going very south for the tornado chances. So chances are, it's 26. Okay, so these velocities are coming in quick. We do still have a little bit of rotation just south of Fairmount. Still there. Just south of Fairmount is still there. We have a little bit of rotation on the southern end right here. That tornado up there is still an observed tornado warning. So if you guys are new to the chat, say what's up. You don't have to subscribe. I'm just trying to give live weather coverage to y'all. This is still observed. I think it has lifted. All that's contamination. I think it's just a line of super strong winds. I think we're looking at 70, 80 miles per hour. That's all contamination. I'm not seeing any clear debris signature along this line anywhere. We can go to Kingfisher. Still nothing. There is an appendage, but I think that may actually be the gust front cutting it off. Right there. If you see that little line, I think that's the gust front. As soon as that gust front comes out in front of these storms, the chances for severe wind are going to go through the roof. It could be. It depends on how. Sorry, that is a really good question. Shawnee area is right here, right? All this is probably going to go north of us unless this continues to grow south or unless that continues to extend, which it looks like it might. But again, Shawnee area is right there. This very well all could go north of us. I will stay live, depending on what my friend wants to do. If he wants to go on live with me, he can. But we will definitely see. This is still observed, but the guy I just called, Matthew Ropp, is still just sitting there. So I think he's trying to head east. Yeah, he's heading east now. We do have a new tornado warning headed toward Tonopah. This is now radar indicated. I don't know why they did that. But now it is a QLCS tornado situation. I don't know. Okay. This is becoming, this could very well become a QLCS situation here, which is exactly what it's looking like. That is the gust front. So as this gust front, why are they? The National Weather Service makes me so mad sometimes. So mad. This gust front is literally undercutting the storm. And a gust front means if it undercuts it, there is now no longer a chance of a tornado. It is literally trying to race out in front of the storm, and you can see it coming up through here. You see that little space in between there. That is called a gust front. If that undercuts a storm, that will bring the tornado chances down. But they went ahead and extended it, which is fine. There's a lot of people in this area. Let's go back up here because I think no more solid rotation. I take that back. There is solid rotation right here, right in this area, right in that area. If this forms right along this line, this could easily form a tornado. Matthew Ropp is about to get hit by like 70-mile-per-hour winds. Be careful, bro. I gotta text him, be like, I'm praying for you, bro. I'm praying for you. I don't know why they extended it. It is a QLCS, which means that it is becoming a linear line of storms, and that tornadoes can form anywhere along the line of storms. The only problem is this gust front is becoming more and more defined to be barely beating the storm. If it undercuts the storm, the tornado threats are down. So, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if there's any mesonet stations getting hit right now. We have 41-mile-per-hour wind gust right there. Okay. There is still a tornado warning headed towards Ponca City. I do see. Sorry. Let me zoom in here. I do see a little bit of rotation along this line. So it is definitely rotating along this line. If you look. Okay, so that's away. Or no. That's that way, that's that way. So it's rotating. Yeah. It's rotating like that. It's rotating right there and right there. So definitely broad rotation, which means it could spin up. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. So we do have tight circulation right there and right there, but it's not strong enough to fully be concerning. We have it right there, and wait a minute. If this matches up, this could be very concerning. Just right there. Okay. Yep, very concerning. Very, very concerning. We do have a very possible tornado right here. Right there. Headed northeast. If you live just south of Billings, headed towards Maryland, this could very well be a very bad situation. This gust front does look like it's about to cut off the circulation. But the velocities are not looking good from this radar. It hasn't looked good since a couple of weeks ago. If you're new here, say what's up in chat. If you're concerned and you know me personally, feel free to text me. Feel free to text me. Okay. So we do have still a very concerning tornado warning east of Garber. East of Garber here. Right there. Right there where the two warnings meet. Right here. You can see the hook echo is there. We are looking at a possible tornado warning headed towards Red Rock and south of Maryland. South of Maryland. Very possible tornado warning. Very possible. If we can get to... Wait, I can't tell. We're at 35, it's 37. Where's that at? We're at 37. Give me one more scan. Please just give me one more scan. What are we on that? 37, that is 28. What? Why am I getting velocity signatures from 28? That's 35. Why am I going backwards? Tell me why my scans are going backwards. Okay, so that's 35. I thought I had a scan from... We're still at 28. Don't tell me this radar went down. Oh my gosh. Okay. That radar very well could have been down. Very well could have been taken down by like a lightning strike. Man, what is this doing? Is it a gust front? I'm trying to see if that is a gust front. If it is, the tornado chances are gone. But if it's not, then I can't tell. I can't tell. What is News 5 saying? Okay, no new comments. If News 5 is saying that this is a gust front, then it's a gust front and our tornado chances are down. Like they're pretty much gone. But hello, velocity signature.
Storm potentially right here, and they're going to be stuck in traffic. This is bad news, Damon. Bad news that we got this much construction and backed up traffic here with these intense storms rolling in. They are moving into Oklahoma County right now. The leading edge just crossed over County Line Road, coming into me and Deer Creek here very shortly. And in Edmond, we're going to work our way as best we can here through the metro, but we have to find a way to try to get around this traffic because I'm telling you, it's just jammed. It's basically a parking lot on I-40 right now. The most intense storms are still north of I-40, but I agree that the stronger winds are about to move down into the heart of the metro. This is we haven't seen power flashes yet, but the strongest winds are not here yet. This is going to get really serious really fast.
It certainly will get real serious real fast here. And so looking at the winds right now, by the way, look at the velocity that we have here. That is going to be for winds. Let's pull up the radar right now, but that is going to be winds. Okay, let's go full with the radar if we can real quick here. And again, look at the winds that we have here. 76 miles per hour.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Anybody who lives in the metro, take shelter now. We have 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and a possible tornado headed just north of Enid. If you are north of Enid, please take shelter immediately. You have 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts headed your way that could knock over trees, that could knock over mobile homes. So if you live in a mobile home, please find somewhere else. Winds like this could roll a mobile home. So if you live in a mobile home, please take shelter. Please take shelter. Not in your mobile home. Matthew Ropp is still in the heart of the storm. Okay. That's something I haven't seen in a very long time. So with this, man, okay. If you are south of Cedar Valley, take shelter. This could be a tornado on the ground very, very soon. There's so much spin in the atmosphere right in front of the storm that literally the gust front is wrapping around and looks like it's about to turn into a tornado. Literally, if you look, so there's the gust front, right? There it is. This is going to be a low precipitation tornado. This can very well be on the ground. This has the chance of picking up houses, or not picking up houses, but destroying houses. Like I said, very defined hook echo. You see the appendage there. It's not fully wrapped around, but if you look at that gust front coming around, you have it. You have it. It's right there. So if you live south of Cedar Valley, please take shelter. Very strong rotation headed your way. So if you live south of Cedar Valley, along I-35 in between Guthrie and Enid, please take shelter. Please take shelter. Okay, nothing. Just checking down there because that could easily turn into a hook. Especially today. So, Tonkawa, that is about to expire. They are not going to reissue that. Depending on what that does. And wow, we have another tornado warning. All right, so we are back up to 4 tornado warnings, guys. We are back up to 4 tornado warnings today. If you're new to the channel, say what's up. If you have any questions, I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. But yeah, I mean, I'm just here, man. I'm just here. So, getting back to Radar Omega. Screen that. Okay. Still very broad rotation right here. Could easily spin up at any time. Radar. So they are going to extend that. They're not going to extend this one up near Tonkawa, or headed towards Ponca City. They're not going to extend that one. Now you do have 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts headed your way, so I would still take shelter as if it was a tornado, because it very well could be. Or no, you have wind gusts as strong as tornadoes. So now we are up to 5 tornado warnings, and 2 of them are about to expire. Okay. Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Okay, so that one expires in 16 minutes. That one expires, just expired. Okay, so they're not going to reissue that one. We're back down to 3. The most concerning one is this one just south of Cedar Valley and south of Guthrie. If you're in this warning, please take shelter. This can spin up really quickly.
Look at the winds that we have here.
And produce a tornado.
Really fast. Let me go out to, let me check in with Amanda Benton. Amanda Benton is going to be just west of Guthrie. Amanda, what are you seeing right now where you are?
Yeah, Damon, we have those very, very strong northwesterly winds coming in, probably up to 60. And I'm sure they're probably a lot higher back behind us because we got ahead of the storm a little bit. But wow,
Amanda has 65 miles per hour winds just east of Crescent, Oklahoma. So this could be upgraded to 75, 80 mile per hour wind gust headed towards Stillwater, Guthrie, and Edmond, Oklahoma. This is a very dangerous situation. If you are in this severe thunderstorm warning, please be taking shelter as if it is a tornado, because these storms could spin up a tornado very quickly, and these have winds up to an EF1 tornado. So these can tear off shingles, these can break windows. If it picks up anything just by the winds, it could easily break a window and damage your house. So I would take shelter. It's not unless you are under a tornado warning. Unless you are under a tornado warning, you do not have to get underground. If you're in a tornado warning, get underground, center part of the house, all that stuff. If you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, please just center part of the house will be fine. Please take shelter, because even though it's not a tornado, these winds can still pick things up and launch them into your windows of your house. So stay away from windows. We still have a tornado warning headed for Stillwater. So if you are at Stillwater right now, sorry, I'm very tired. Very tired. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go, Stillwater. If you are in Stillwater right now, please take shelter. This can easily spin up a tornado, and it is moving at 70 miles per hour. That's right. It is moving at 70 miles per hour. This front edge of this storm is moving at 70 miles per hour. That is as fast as you go on the freeway. So you cannot outrun this storm. So we have Stillwater in 17 minutes, Yost in 19, Morrison in 19, Glencoe in 23, Lena in 25, Rambo, Oklahoma, Eagles in 25-26, West Point in 27, Pawnee in 30, Kauai, Yale, and Cassath all in the 30-minute time frame. We are also looking at an appendage moving at 60 miles per hour, headed towards the north side of Edmond, Arcadia, and Luther. Like I said, this is moving at 60 miles per hour. It's headed about southeast at 60. So if you look, you've got Navana in 3, Seward in 8, Waterloo in 9, Lakeview in 11, Arcadia in 19, Lake Hiwassee in 20, Luther in 25, and the total population in this warning is about 2,500. But if you look at velocities here, this can easily spin up a tornado at any time in this warning. So please, if you're in this area, I live right above Christian. Am I good? Give me 2 seconds, Ty. Give me 2 seconds, Ty. Is it Christian Avenue in Oklahoma City, Ty? Christian Avenue? Oh, you don't have my number, do you? Oklahoma Christian. Oh, so like OCU, Oklahoma Christian University. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Give me 2 seconds to pull that up on the map on my phone. Okay, so you're like north side of OKC, right? North side of OKC. Confirm that with me real quick. Right next to AutoZone Auto Parts, or right next to Red Door Escape Room. Confirm that really quickly before I give you any information, because I don't want the information to be wrong information. Right under where it says Edmond. Okay. You should be okay. For a tornado. You should be okay for a tornado. You still have a chance for, you're still looking at 60, 70 mile per hour winds headed your way. So I would still take shelter, Ty. Definitely take shelter. Not like a tornado where you get underground. Just lowest part of the home or the house or the building, away from windows. Because even though it's not a tornado, these winds can still pick up things and launch them through windows. So be very careful. You also are getting hit by 1 inch hail, 1 inch in diameter hail. Yep. So I would be very careful. But it is headed at 60 miles per hour. So if you're going to, it's moving east at 70 miles per hour. If you're going to do anything, do something right now. It is going to be on top of you in about 1 minute to 2 minutes. So if you need to go anywhere, go now. I'm telling you, right now, go. Because it's moving at 70 miles per hour, and that will be on top of you literally in less than 60 seconds. So be very careful with what you do. Again, center part of the house, you don't have to go underground. Yeah, you don't have to go underground, but center part of the home, away from windows. Away from windows. Just take your precautionary safety. So, we still have 2 warnings up here. Headed towards the north side of Stillwater. Sorry. So, Ty, stay safe. Be careful. Again, center part of the home. If you are in a severe thunderstorm warning, you need to be taking shelter immediately. These storms are moving at 60, 70 mile per hour. Holy crap. This may actually be a tornado on the ground, headed towards Red Rock. Yep. Let me look at, let me go to split screen. Give me, I have velocity. Okay. Headed towards Red Rock, you need to be taking shelter now. Just south of Red Rock, you need to be taking shelter now. Okay. We don't have any debris on the ground or debris lofted in the air, which is great to hear. But I will be back with y'all just south of Red Rock. But I need to be taking care of this Edmond storm. We still do have a wrapping appendage trying to get out in front of this gust front. So we still have 80 mile per hour winds headed towards Enid, the village, and OKC, or just on top of the village. It's actually headed towards Spencer and Jones and the north side of Hera. And as you can see, we do have a little bit of extension down in here. If this all continues to grow into a line, we could have very serious threats down into the Moore, Norman, maybe not that far out. But again, these are moving at 70, yes, 70 miles per hour. So if this forms like it's looking like it's about to do, Shawnee Tecumseh is right when it's about to get strong. And this could very easily turn severe and maybe even tornadic with these storms moving east at 70 miles per hour. So it's very rare to see. If y'all have any questions, type in chat. If y'all have any questions, again, this is all live weather coverage. I may freak out a few times, but this is a very rare event to see these storms moving at 70 miles per hour. So if you were, like I said earlier, if you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, please be taking shelter. Again, 70 miles per hour. They're moving at 70 miles per hour. So again, these storms down here, if they continue to form, Shawnee, Tecumseh, Brooksville, Macomb, Tribby, Seminole, Earlsboro, Johnson, Newalla, McLeod, Prague, all that area is right when it's going to get strong, and we could see a severe thunderstorm warning for this area. North side of Shawnee, actually, since this is moving southeast at 70, slightly. Oh, handwriting is terrible. Jeez. It's moving like that. Very, very slight east pattern at 70. So we are looking at the south or the north end of Shawnee, up near Meeker, Chandler, Stroud, Cushing, Perkins. All this area right here is about to get hit. And even back, I wasn't talking about this, but going back into Luther, Choctaw, Wellingston, Kearney, Tryon, Perkins, Arga, Cushing, again, Ripley. Stillwater is about to get hit with 70-mile-per-hour winds. North side of Shawnee, it should be, give me 2 seconds. North side, man, give me 2 seconds. If this is moving southeast like that at about 70 miles per hour, we're looking at Shawnee, Tecumseh in about 40 minutes. About Shawnee, 30 minutes, Tecumseh, 40. Actually, Shawnee, 33, Tecumseh, 35. So you have about 40 minutes till it gets here. And it may not be as bad as it is up north, but I'd still take shelter. Still take shelter in about 40 minutes. Now, this could speed up. This could slow down. Very well could speed up, could slow down. But as you can see, this is starting to form a line like up here. It may not get as severe as it is, but I do expect a meeting point just south of Moore. If this could race at like 80, 85 to try and catch up with that front edge of the storm, but you never really know. So, if y'all have any questions, type in chat. If you know me personally, message me. But yeah. No, I don't want that. Okay. Again, tornado warning is just now extended. Why are they? Okay. I can't gripe too much about the National Weather Service. Can't gripe too much about them. Okay, so we still do have a tornado warning towards Chandler. It's moving like literally like that, but it's moving at 70 miles per hour. So if you're trying to get in front of this, you can't. You can't. Do not try and get in front of this. So you're looking at Arcadia, Luther, Wellingston, Chandler, Sparks, in about 10-20 minutes. Arcadia, you got Luther in 15, Chandler in 30. But you got 5,000 in this warning right now. Okay. So we could see actually another tornado warning just north of Spencer, actually. We could see another tornado spinning up north of Spencer. We could have 2 tornado warnings headed towards Jones, Chandler, and Choctaw. Best 4 years of her life until they're gone. Oh, we have a tornado warning up near Ponca City. Again, going back down here. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and type in chat. If you don't know me, my name's Weston. I love weather. I'm an up-and-coming meteorologist. My plan is to work at News 9 with David Payne before he retires. If not, I'll just take his job. That sounded really blunt. I'm sorry. But, yeah. We are looking at the storm. I can't stress this enough. Moving at 70 miles per hour. That's as fast as you go on the speedway. It's moving a mile a minute. Plus some. So, yeah. It's going about a mile and 1/6 a minute. Mile and a sixth a minute. Oh, my back. Okay. We could see. Nah, that's not strong enough. Okay. Take that off there. We could see a little bit. Plus, it's a little bit behind. It's about 3 minutes behind. And we're up to 4 tornado warnings. Okay. Still not a confirmed tornado yet. None of these are confirmed just yet, but if you're in these tornado warnings, you still need to be taking shelter because these can easily spin up like that and cause really big problems really quickly. So, oh, blah, 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 Microsoft. All right, so, yeah, I'm sure you would. You know who else?